Hello everyone. As time moves on, it's becoming increasingly clear that COVID is causing quite a catastrophe to the film industry. Tenet has been pushed back several times, and now Tenet has been delayed indefinitely. Now, as you may or may not know, a Dune trailer was supposed to be shown with Tenet. Clearly that's not going to be happening anytime soon, and with Tenet's delay comes, inevitably, the possibility of Dune being delayed. The high possibility of Dune being delayed in cinemas. So we have a situation now where it is highly likely that Dune could be delayed indefinitely, just as Tenet is being delayed indefinitely. It's been great that Dune hasn't announced a pushback at all, not once, and it kind of gave us all confidence that, you know what, this is going to be released in December for sure. They were just hoping that everything with the pandemic, the situation with the pandemic would subside, would decrease, and that, things would go back to normal. Unfortunately, it seems that things are just being longed out and delayed quite extensively. And there have been some interesting articles about this. Tenet is being accused of actually causing cinemas to remain shut in the UK. The US may not see Tenet or Dune before the UK does, according to some reports. It seems likely that the UK will see Tenet and Dune before the US does. The article that talks of Tenet being the cause for the closures of these cinemas says that the reason these cinemas are remaining closed is because there is no point releasing a big budget film like Tenet, worth $200 million, that there is no point releasing such a blockbuster if there aren't enough cinemas open for people to go and see it in. But cinemas are struggling to justify reopening without films that people are actually going to want to see, especially during a pandemic situation, mixing with strangers after months of being in lockdown. So both cinemas and Warner Brothers themselves are in a predicament, and obviously Warner Brothers are directly linked to Dune as well. So Tenet is a good indicator as to how Warner Brothers is going to deal with Dune, and this just further shows that Dune is in trouble, or it could be in trouble, if things aren't organised and sorted before December. And they have 5 months to get it right. But this period of uncertainty is probably why we haven't seen a trailer yet, because what is the point in hyping up this movie that no one can go and see, or we don't know when we can go and see it? And I have to admit, even I feel a little apprehensive about going to a cinema screening, even for a film I really want to see, like Dune and like Tenet. Do I feel comfortable mixing with people so soon after a pandemic has just happened and is still affecting people? I don't think I am confident that I feel safe. I mean, unless you want to wear a still suit in the cinema, which would be great, by the way. I mean, everyone would look like they're turning up for cosplay. But I mean, I think it would be an uncomfortable experience. I definitely want to wear a mask, and I would definitely want to be seated as far away as possible from another person, a stranger. But to be honest with you, something like that is okay when it comes to Dune. I'm not going there to collectively laugh with an audience. It isn't like Star Wars or something. I feel like Dune is going to be a very personal film. I feel it's going to be a cinema experience where you can hear a pin drop in the cinema. It's going to be so quiet and so still. You could hear a pin drop. So I don't mind the silence, the social distancing in cinemas, wearing masks, things like that. I just feel it might be a little uncomfortable going throughout the whole film, wearing a mask. We might even see a situation where Tenet and Dune go head to head. But I think at that point, it won't be a matter of which film is better. I think people will just be happy again to be going back to the cinema and trying to get some kind of normality or escapism again. But let's look on the bright side. We have 5 months to socially recover from this. So you never know. Dune may be released on time. People have made some suggestions thinking that Dune and Tenet can be released on video on demand. I think this scenario is pretty impossible. They've spent too much money on these films to just release them on video on demand. They would lose too much money. So I think they would absolutely delay these movies literally until they could release them in the cinemas, even if it took a whole year. So has COVID killed Dune? No, I don't think so. I just think it has the potential to delay Dune and any other film for quite some time. It could be 1 month, it could be 5 months, it could be longer. So unfortunately, we have to prepare for the worst. I think the lack of a Dune trailer is the least of our problems right now, and especially when it comes to releasing the movie itself. So let's just hope that things can recover within this 5-month period before Dune is slated to be released. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think Dune will be released on time? Do you think we should delay it? Do you think they will delay it? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for listening. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Please try and support me on Patreon. For some reason, perhaps because it's COVID, I'm losing Patreons more than I'm gaining. I'm only making these update videos for you guys, and it's not an easy feat when there's literally no Dune news out there, but I've been trying to do my best to keep you all entertained throughout this pandemic, throughout everything that's going on in the world, all the craziness. Your help and support means everything to me, so I really hope that you stay with me on this journey and help me grow. Thank you.